What's up everybody, Mr. OP here.
Mr. GG here.
Bringing you guys another video. This is I like to call it the Cloaked Oracle 4-gate. Basically the basics of the build. You're going to go for the standard 4-gate. You're going to throw down another gas though in a Stargate and get a quick Oracle out. And that Oracle is going to let you use the cloaking fields, which is going to cloak all your units. So you're going to hit with the same power as a 4-gate, but you're also going to be cloaked. So it's a great upgrade to the current 4-gate in Wings of Liberty.
Yeah, and it can be used against all races, but it's especially effective against Zerg because they don't have early cloaking detection.
And also you can get your Oracle sniped to uncloak units, but Zerg does not have early anti-air defense. You see I'm playing Zerg in this current game, so I'm going to throw down the Pylon near the ramp. If you don't know how to wall off your ramp as protoss, just check out my other video, how to wall as protoss. I'm going to build the gate in the cyber core and put a zealot on hold position to lock that down. Basically, after you drop your 9 pylon like you always do, you want to chrono boost your probes right away, just like this. And you're going to be dropping a gate next on 12 supply. Otherwise, it's pretty standard. You're going to want to put some good proxy pylon locations. That's one of the things that's going to be a little difficult for you bronze leaguers out there. Good spot on this map is up on this high ground right here, so you can warp down. You also might want to sneak one back here. And if you're playing protoss, you might want to throw 2 pylons down here and try to warp up on the high ground if they have sentries. It's a great tactic.
And we're sending a scout out.
Yeah, scout after gate in case they're doing some cheesy thing. Gas on 14, pretty standard. And also, if you missed it, I dropped another chrono boost right when my pro production started back up at 13 supply. If you like these videos, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button too. And also fill your gas right when it's done. Keep building probes and drop that 16 pylon.
Yeah.
And if you,
with most builds, saturation is key here too. You definitely want to have enough probes.
Right when you can, drop that cyber core right after the gate, and leaving this one little spot for the zealot to get on. If you didn't see down here, I was doing a little scouting, and I saw the early roach one, which could be bad if he's going for maybe a 7 roach rush, but I'm going to have units out pretty early, so I should be safe against it.
Yeah, that's another good thing with this build is it is effective even against a cheese because you're getting lots of early units.
Yep, you shouldn't be, any one base aggression could be countered by this build, so you'll be in a good position. You want to throw down second gas. Some people do it a little earlier, some a little later. I throw down about 20 supplies seems good for me. If you want a little bit extra gas for a little faster Oracle, you can throw it down a little earlier, maybe 18 supply. I like it at 20. It times it up pretty well. Also, throw down the Warpgate right when your gate or cyber core finishes. It's our current one yet. And then you'll see up here right when I have 150. Boom, there's the Stargate. And that's going to be used to get my Oracle out. You'll notice the position on this. I put it sort of in the back of my base where it's kind of hidden. So if he happened to fly an Overlord in, he'd probably fly it in the front to try to see my tech, or fly in the back to see my gases. And he won't be able to see my Stargate, and I can pick it off. My first Stalker. And at this point, after you throw down 24 pylon, you're going to want to start adding gates. You can cut probes about now. I got 15 on minerals, so I'm going to build one more, because you always want 16 on your minerals in the most efficient way. And then I'm going to have one more probe for proxy pylons. So I'm adding 2 in my 3rd gate, and I'm going to add one more right when I get 150.
And while this build can be used in higher leagues, I definitely like it more for lower leagues because it's easily executed And you'll see a lot of beginner players don't really know how to handle cloaked units that well.
Yeah, it's great against weaker opponents.
Yeah, bronze, silver, gold.
Do our best. You see the zealot on hold position. Any scout he tries to send up is going to get cock blocked. Not getting up in my base. And you see sending my, after I drop in that 4th gate, I'm sending my probe up. I'll drop my first pylon somewhere on the low ground here. Build another one up here in that good spot I said earlier. And then I think I can sneak one in over here by the Zerg's natural base. You see, timing good. Warpgates are finishing right when I get that. And Oracle is already on the way. It's looking good. Everything lines up pretty well. You're going to make sure if your proxy pylons get taken out to rebuild some at home because you're going to get supply blocked. And also another thing, you want to rally your Stargate down by your units where they're about to warp.
And your first warp in, you want pure stalkers, just 4 of them. And then your second warp in, you want to get your zealots in here.
And here comes the Oracle. It's going to meet up with my units around here. And then my warp gates are about to be done again. About to have that another cooldown. And I'm going to go pure zealot on this next one. You need zealots to take damage and kill lings. And stalkers will do range damage. So it'll be good. I also warp in 1 sentry. If he sends his units down the ramp, you can force field them off and block them, which is a great way. And you'll see something instead. Try to drop a pylon here and he takes that out. But this is a little... I engaged a little early here. I didn't realize. You want to wait... Your Oracle has a little bit less energy. You're going to want to wait till you have 100 energy. Because that's how much you need the cloaking field. But at this point, it didn't even matter. The full gate made too many units. And it just slaughtered my opponent.
Yeah, you see, like, you're engaging at 7:30 here. You really can't get that much more of forces this early in the game.
Yeah, this is basically the strongest army you can get this early. So, and you'll see him just throwing out another pylon. I'm gonna get another warp cycle on the. Here we go. Another warp cycle on the low ground. I'll rally them up, and everything's hotkeyed. And then I'm just gonna basically A move to victory. Any armies that are in my way, drop. I got the energy now. I'm gonna drop that cloaking field, and he has nothing to combat it.
Yeah, at this point you're just waiting for the GG.
Yeah. Here we go. One thing I recommend is if you look at my hotkey groups down here, I'll pause it real quick. I have all my army on 1, and I have my Oracle on 2 by itself. So what you're going to want to do is, if I was engaging, say in this area, and the Queen was attacking, he's going to try to focus your Oracle down to uncloak your units. So when you're pressing 1A, you're going to want to hit 2 and pull your Oracle back if he starts to attack it. Because if you lose that, you're going to lose your cloak, which could be the game. You see here, I'm just going to A move in. He's going to start attacking my Oracle. I'll hit 2 and I'm going to pull it away. And once that Queen is down, I'm back in there. Also what you can do, if you see this attack is not going to go your way, you can pull your Oracle off and hide it over here some later time. And then later in the game you can fly up and use the Entomb ability and prevent the mining from all its minerals. It's really strong harassment. That's going to prevent mining for 45 seconds, especially if you're not paying attention. And that could be thousands.
Alright, so that's how you do the 4-gate Oracle.
Yeah, basically that's the end of the game. I call it the Cloaked Oracle 4-gate. It's at about 7 minutes, and it's just GG.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button. If you don't know how to wall, you can check out my other video, how to wall with protoss. I left my zealot back here so he couldn't do a ling attack if he saw my attack coming. And also, work on your proxy pylons. You don't want to put it in an obvious spot where lings could get it, so this is a good spot here. Or you could put 2 on the low ground to warp up on the high ground. But just work on your Warpgate timings, work on your proxy pylon, and make sure you can wall well versus Zerg. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. Try it out. Good laddering, and GG, sir.
Peace.